Okay, so I'm working on a 2001 Kawasaki Prairie 400 4x4. The issue that I was having with it was I went to go electric start it, wouldn't electric start, just kept trying to start or just kept going, and it didn't seem like it was getting any compression. So then I came around, I tried to pull start it. When I pull start it, I don't want to pull it now because I reconnected the thing, but when I went to go pull start it, it was just freely pulling, and again, felt like no compression was in there, and the pull cable was too easy to pull, and on top of it, you didn't hear the engine trying to turn over. You just kept hearing it spark, and that was it. So then I went ahead to check the spark plug, tested that, did my whole scenario there, basically just made sure we had spark. Again, that usually doesn't have any reason why you wouldn't get anything to turn over. When you have an issue like that and it's not even turning over, but you're getting spark, you know, it's usually a compression issue. So I started to take, watched a couple videos on this, and it showed people taking the engine out of the ATV itself. I just tried to take the top end off, and it actually worked out for me. So every model's different, but for this model I was able to get the top cover off, which you can see is right there. Initially I just pulled off the view holes for the you know, the valve springs, and you can't see the exhaust side, you can only see the intake side, and again everything looked normal. So I couldn't figure out why. Obviously there's something disconnected between the top and bottom end. My worst thought was that this exact this right here was disconnected, the timing chain, and sure enough it was. I just reconnected it now just so I didn't lose the teeth lining on the bottom, but again it's misaligned on top. It popped off the top, which the chain was just laying there, which ultimately was my problem. The bottom half of the engine was going along with the pull cable, but there was no compression on the compression stroke. So what happened was the vehicle, it was running, and it just puttered out on me. I thought it ran out of gas because it was low on gas, and you know, here's where I am right now. This chain was making a rattling sound for a while. Initially I thought it was the other thing here, for the transmission. There's another belt for the transmission. I thought maybe it was the clutch inside the transmission. You know, found out too late that it actually was this chain that was rattling. Last person that was in there, whoever I bought this from, had the tensioner only had one bolt on it, and the tensioner, on top of being too loose, was missing a bolt, so it started to pull itself out, which definitely is what released the slack on this chain, which is what caused my issue with the chain popping off the top end of the motor. So now here's where I'm at right now. I don't know where to go from here. I've never really had a chain pop off. I don't know if these are interference motors or not, but I'll update you when I find out what the solution is going to be to this. And again, like I said, this chain popped off. I just popped it back on now. I know there's a hole issue. I'm going to try to find top dead center, which there's a marking on the side of this shaft right here. And then also I'm going to have to see how I can find top dead center on the bottom of the motor with this chain off. And if I can align the two, I'm again going to try to see if I get compression out of this. Hoping I didn't bend anything in there, destroy, you know, any pistons or anything like that. So I'll update you when I find out what the problem was.